Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to today's video. So, are you in the right niche and what are the first steps to know if the niche you want to go into is the right niche? Well, the first thing, which is not a step, right, is a decision that you need to make. Will you go for passion, right? Will you go for something that you're passionate about, or will you go for opportunity? All right, this is the first choice that you need to make when you want to make money online. You first need to decide if you're going to go for your passion or for an opportunity. And depending on this, you just have to take the first step that we're going to talk about in a minute to make your money, right? But first you need to decide. So what is passion, right? Well, it's something that you do naturally. For example, my passion is fitness. I was like 16 years old and I thought that if I had six-pack abs, if I had muscle, I would get girls. And I was too shy to go talk to them, so I thought like, yeah, the best way to get chicks is actually to get so muscular that they come talk to me. You know, I've always been lazy, but it was a good thing because it launched me to now where I can make my living with fitness. So it was a good thing, right? And that is my passion. I was making YouTube videos about fitness way before I even made money with it. I just liked to share the information that I had, right? That was my passion. Now, opportunity might be something like, for example, you study a niche and you see that there's massive potential in it because like a lot of people are getting into it. There's not that much competition. Like for example, the fidget spinner was like a huge opportunity, or maybe you can see that there's a new product on the market and there's no competition. It's really great margin and great profit on that product, and you might be like, well, I want to get into that. So this is the first difference that you need to make first. So now what is my take on this? Where should you start, right? Well, you should start with passion if you have little to no skills online. So if you've never done money online, go with your passion. If you've already done money online and if you know how to make like 500 to 2,000 bucks per month online, you can try for an opportunity. Now, why is that? Well, if you have little to no skills, you will need a lot to make money online. You will need to learn a lot. Yes, you can buy a course, and you should, if you have no skills or little skills, you should do that. You should invest in that, but you will need the time to implement it. It's like a fitness course. You get the information, you apply the information, you adapt the information, right? So you need to do that, but that will require time and patience. And if you do that with an opportunity, first you need to produce the content, so you need to work even more, but then you're probably not gonna have the will to keep on going when shit gets really hard. When you see guys who succeed online, they first got for their passion, right? There's very little dudes that will go for an opportunity and not their passion. Now, your passion might be marketing. Your passion might be selling shit online, right? That could be your passion. And if that is, well, you could go for an opportunity because you already know a lot about marketing. But if you've never done marketing, go for passion. It's going to be way easier for you. So our first step is to study the niche, meaning what is the subject, all right? What is the kind of product that you want to sell? For example, do you want to go into golf? Do you want to go into fishing? Do you want to go into that or that or that or that, right? Once we have the subject, we are going to see if you can actually make money with this. Because maybe you're passionate about, I don't know, baking bread, but you need to know if other people are already making a living on there or if there's already program on there. And if you can do the same thing so you can make money. The worst thing you could do is to start your venture on a niche that is not profitable. And that can happen, right? For example, baking a bread. I don't know nothing about that niche, but what I can see is there's a lot about cooking on the TV. And maybe there's not something that you can monetize, but you can have a TV channel about food. That means that you could have a YouTube channel about food, right? But can you make money on this? Well, if there's no other YouTube channel about food, it's gonna be really hard to make it. It doesn't mean that you won't, it just means that you're gonna have a really tough time. So you want to choose a niche where you can see either a couple of YouTube channels talking about that stuff. For example, if you take the Shopify niche, there's a bunch of dudes talking about that, right? So you know it's profitable. If there's a lot of people on it, it's profitable. People don't waste time on shit that doesn't produce money, right? If they're passionate, they might be at the start, but they don't keep going, okay? So if you see a lot of YouTube channel, but the best information to me that I really like, when I see this, I know this is something that I can make money with, is Google search. Let me explain that. So you just go search your keywords. For example, baking bread. You just go on Google, how to bake bread, for example. And then you look if there's any ads. If there are ads, you know that it's a very profitable niche, because Google AdWords is expensive as shit. If dudes are advertising on there, it means that you can make money. But for example, let's say you take how to lose weight and you see a bunch of ads, really good. If you take workout supplement, bunch of ads, really good. If you take baking bread, no ads, that's not a good sign. But then you check out the website about it and you see what they're selling, right? So you go into and you start to look. So you use the keywords of that niche and you go look at the sites and you see what those dudes are giving away, right? What is their product? Other thing, you go on Amazon and you type how to bake bread, for example, and you see the best results and you see how much sales there is. You do the same thing with ClickBank, same exact process. And you just look like, is there something about baking bread that is being sold? Is there something about your subject that is being sold? If there is nothing being sold about that subject, you are in the wrong niche, right? And you can right now change your niche. Maybe you're passionate about something, about a certain niche, but when you do your research, you can see that there's nothing on there. There's nothing being sold. Well, if that's the case, it means that you need to change your niche, because you're probably not gonna make money with it. You could, man. You could do it. But if you want to make money within your first year of doing that, you should try to pick a niche that is already profitable for people. Like, don't try to reinvent the wheel. If something is working, keep at it. Step 2, get the freaking product. For example, you see that golf is a very good niche, and yes, golf is an insane niche. And if you like golf, that's great for you. I hate golf, so that's not my thing. But if it's yours, good for you. So, what is the best product being sold? Because yes, maybe you can make money in golf, but let's say that you really like the swing in golf. So we need to know if there are any product being sold about the swing in golf, or what kind of product are being sold in the golf niche, right? Maybe those products are mainly physical. Maybe it's like mainly t-shirt, mainly equipment and that kind of stuff. Or maybe you can find product, maybe you can find PDF, or maybe you can find video course, right? So you need to know what is the thing being sold the most, and then you want to do the exact same thing. For example, let's look at how to make money, right? We look at the niche, how to make money. Then let's say that we like email marketing. So that is really a subject. We go see other dudes. We check out what they're selling and how they're selling. We check out the product they're selling. Then when we see their product, we can first see how pricey it is, and then how they do it. Is there mainly PDF? Is there video course, physical product? All that kind of stuff, right? And when you get that, you can just do the exact same thing. The only difference is that it's your product, right? Step 3, you probably cannot read this, but it's competition. What is the competition doing? And we want to know this because we want to know if we can come in and take part of the market. If we study the niche and we see that those dudes are great at email marketing, they're great at marketing in general, they're great with their product, they're great at pitching, they're great at selling, they're great at everything, and they are better than us, man, we're gonna have a really tough time. We are going to have a really tough time. So if you saw that the niche is profitable, you saw that the product is easy to replicate, and you go check the competition and you see, all right, those dudes are really top game, maybe you should switch niche, right? Now, it's very unlikely that you will find this. Even in the niche how to make money, there's still dudes making a bunch of mistakes and being sucky. I'm gonna be honest, when I see because I've studied this niche. I wouldn't be here if I thought that the niche was too hard to get into, right? I don't think the niche is too hard to get into. For sure, it's the hardest niche around, but you can still get in, right? But so those guys teaching about marketing and how to make money, they're still not at the top of the game, right? There's dudes really insanely great, but most guys are just regulars, right? They're just regulars. And in your niche, most guys are probably regulars. When I see the fitness niche, man, I'm like, there's probably 1 to 3 people on there that are really doing great stuff. The rest of people, man, that's not so great. And then when I know this, I know that I can do better. And when I know that I can do better, it means that I get to make more money, right? If I can see that those dudes are better than me and I don't think that I can get into that market, don't go into there because you're gonna waste money. So your competition, you need to study it, see how they're doing, and then do better than them, which is most of the time not really complicated. For example, if you are a Shopify store, super simple. You check the email marketing of the other Shopify stores and you will be amazed. Right now I have a project on the side. We just got done with the study of the niche with the competition and we were amazed because those guys have no email marketing. Man, it's like really bad. Like really bad. They don't even keep in contact with me because I study the niche, so I get into the list of everybody and I see who sends what, and they don't send shit. And I know because of this that my competition sucks balls. But then I can see their ads, so I know they're spending money. But if they have no back end, if there's no bigger offer, if there's no follow-up, and they're still spending money and they're still there years after, I know that there's a big bunch of money waiting for me. And that's all that matters, right? You see the competition weak, you see they have a bunch of food, you just go in, kill them, take their food, and be happy forever. That's the mentality of step 3. And step 4, which I don't have much room for, is keywords. So why would you bother with the keywords? You want to bother with the keywords of your niche so that you can grow faster. For example, if you go into SEO, you will need keywords, right? You will need to have specific keywords on your article, on your meta blog, whatever the hell it is. SEO is not the greatest of all right now, right? It's kind of not good at all, actually. You should rather focus on YouTube, Instagram, and all of those social media platforms. Why? Because people are there. They don't spend their time on Google. They don't spend their time on whatever. They're on Facebook. They're on Instagram. They're on YouTube. Right now, my girlfriend is sitting right there. She's on Instagram. So if I place an ad on Instagram, I'm gonna get her attention. Way more likely than if I have an ad on Google, right? That's how you want to think about this. Where are people paying attention? Where is their attention? And then you want to put your ads on there. But if you can do that for free, which you can do now with social medias, it's even better because she's on Instagram. She's looking at the thing with influencer, right? But if you can be one of those influencers, it's even better than an ad because she already knows you. How can you get her to know you? Simple, guys. You get the right keywords. You optimize your keywords so that you can progress way faster. If you just start a YouTube channel and you don't know what people are looking for, meaning you cannot put the right keywords, you're gonna waste time. So use the right keywords, right? Do this thing right. How can you know the right keywords? It's simple. Go on YouTube and you just, how to bake bread. Then you look at the videos. You check out each videos. You check out their description. You check out their title. You go on Google, how to bake bread. You check out the type of blogs that pop up first, right? And then you can just use Keyword Planner, which is actually the easiest thing. And you can see the amount of research per each keyword, which will enable you to see what are the best keywords that you can use. You can even see how much guys are paying for that keyword and how many searches there are every month for that specific keywords. So man, you can see even the competition with those keywords. So man, use that. And those are the only 4 steps that you need to have to know if your niche is right. So guys, it's super simple. It requires some work because you'll have to study your niche, right? But you can do that. It just takes time. Nothing that hard to do, right? So I'll leave you to that, to hear, whatever. Don't forget to subscribe so we can talk about, well, how to research your niche, but how to make your product and offer it so that you can get a return on that, right? Subscribe, hit the bell button so you can get notified of the next videos, because I'm on a day-to-day channel, right? Right now it's 50 days, we are getting there, so I'm probably gonna go back into a 50 days challenge, and yeah, it's gonna be fun. So I'll see you tomorrow. Tschüss, peace out.